you guys. So today we are looking at this. We are going back in time, back to the old black and white days of Universal Studios, back to James Whale and those great days. This is 1931 Frankenstein, Boris Karloff. Now obviously this isn't from 1931. This is from 90s, maybe around that time. I don't really remember. But I am such a fan of the old Universal horror films. I watched them as a kid. I grew up with them. More so than the Hammer horror ones. I do enjoy the Hammer horror ones as I've grown up, but I always think the Universal monsters were always the best and the best representations of these characters, and kind of have become what we think of when we think of Frankenstein and Dracula and the Wolfman. I mean, they created kind of the Wolfman. It was werewolves before then, but yeah. And Frankenstein was probably, is and was and always will be one of the greats, one of the top ones that Universal Studios ever created. As I said earlier, James Whale made such a great film. It was, in its day, controversial, blasphemous. Now I Know What It Feels Like to Be God was edited out in certain areas and was still edited out for quite some time. Yeah, it was, like I say, it was controversial. It was like, I suppose, trying to think of a horror film, Centipede, maybe. Centipede? Yeah. Controversial. People were like, how can they do this? You kind of watch them now. They're a lot gentler than you remember. They're not really that scary. But, wow. What a great creation. So, yeah, this is the... I might have a date underneath here, actually. 1998, Sideshow Inc. Frankenstein is a trademark and copyright of Universal Studios, including licensed by Universal Studios Inc. Yeah. So he stands on this... Stands pretty well on his own, actually. We'll lay him down for now. Very nice base with the Frankenstein Boris Karloff. William Henry Pratt, his real name. And he came... I think he came from... Did he come from Yorkshire? He came from around where I live, I think. I used to know these things. I'm getting old. Yes, 1931. So yep, there you have the drum bass. It has a little thing there, which is a bit loose, for you to attach the chains to. The chains are removable. I left them on there because it was the easiest way for them not to get lost when he was being moved around and stuff. He did also have a flaming torch with him as well, which didn't really make sense because there's nowhere to put it, and it's kind of what Igor threatens him with. And it didn't look right when it was laid on the floor because the flames were going that way. There was no way to stand it up. So, yeah. He has got a little dusty, actually. It's amazing. I gave them a little wash down a while ago, but under these lights, the dust comes out. There is the face. I mean, that was a great makeup. Collodion and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Goes bolts in his neck. This is, I have to admit, this is one of the better looking Frankenstein faces. I've seen lots of toys and action figures and model kits over the years. This is one of the better ones. Maybe could have done with a slightly better paint job on that bit there. But, now the coat is a kind of a black colour. Right, sometimes it's green, and I never see it as green. Now, black and white film, I've never seen the jacket as green. I always see it as black. This one is kind of a greeny grey. I kind of like that, yeah. Sometimes they do it like a green, and it just doesn't look right. It's like, what colour is the Wolfman's shirt? Because Universal kind of always do it green. They have this thing for green, I don't know why. I always think of it as red. So whenever I've painted model kits for people, I've always checked with them whether they want green or red or another colour. I've seen them in blue as well. Some people have done it in blue. Blue lesser, maybe. I bought a Wolfman bust a few years back and that had a blue shirt on it. It now has a red shirt on it. I repainted the whole thing actually because they'd done a pretty poor job of it. If you'd like to see that bust, please leave a comment at the bottom and I'll do a video of that. So yeah, so the pants are the usual black. Some bits of white on there, which I think that's rubbed off from somewhere else. That's a problem when they stand on shelves. They get bits from other things. These names and things underneath. Yeah, let's see if we can take these chains off and see what it looks like. You have to be careful with these old Sideshow figures because they are fragile. The joints particularly seem to snap quite easily. I know I've got like a set of these, which I'm going to be doing videos of. Wolfman's lost an arm. Creature Black Lagoon's lost an arm. Some of the others are looking a little sketchy, so yeah, I'm being careful with them. He does have... I have to clean my nails every day. He doesn't. He doesn't have to clean his nails for the videos either, you know what I mean? It's a shame. So yeah, he can... I'm going to move the joints very carefully. The legs, knee joints move. A little bit forward on there, not a lot of back. He's not exactly an action-packed character really, but that's how I used to have him stood on my shelf back in the day when I had a shelf full of these guys. I am rearranging the room, the workshop, the den, whatever you want to call it. I am doing some, you know, renovation. So at some point I hope to have a wall full of these guys back again. So yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I can really talk about this guy. What have we got to 6 minutes 44? Yeah, so there's the chains. A pretty cool character. I will probably have a look through the thing, maybe the Bride tomorrow. Well, the next time I do one of these, we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. Don't forget to hit the likes and subscribe buttons. Yeah, thanks guys. Bye.